Ignacio, thanks for those comments, brother. And Danny, where's Danny? I heard Danny. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Long Beach is in the house. It's Long Beach in the house. I see some of my neighbors, my friends here. But what's clear is the green machine is in the building. For joining us. I am Mayor Rex Richardson in the city of Long Beach. I am proud to welcome you here for your convention and provide you a welcome. Welcome to our incredible city. Long Beach is a proud union town, a proud port town. 1 in 5 jobs in Long Beach are connected to the Port of Long Beach, our region's economic driver, home to the great Long Beach State, home to Yvonne Wheeler, who I hate following Yvonne Wheeler because she's so good when she speaks. We're a proud union town, and we love to uplift our communities. We're a proud, diverse community. We're a proud community of working families. And I was given an opportunity to come here and speak to you. And when I walked in the room, I'll tell you, I ran into so many people that I've known throughout the years. Before I came to the city of Long Beach, initially as a chief of staff for Steve Neal when I was 26 years old, who came out of the LA County Federation of Labor. Some of you know that I was an organizer. I was a union organizer with SEIU 71 in the county for a few years. And I actually saw some of my union stewards from back in the day who are now athletes, so they became supervisors or changed agencies. And so it's good to see so many of you, colleagues and proud public employees here. I wanted to, before we get into Long Beach, I just want to acknowledge, obviously, the incredible work of the public employees and the public sector workers and all that you've had to deal with responding to the wildfires. And I think Yvonne did a great job acknowledging it. It was very powerful videos. But we can't ignore what else we've been going through this year. And a new federal administration that's openly challenged many of our values. And the reality is that public sector work is under attack at every level of government, local, federal, and state. And much of the work that we deliver here in the city of Long Beach, across our county, across our region, we're the front door on federal service. Receive federal and state dollars and deploy those dollars to make a meaningful difference in the communities that we serve. We know that firsthand in Long Beach. We're one of only 3 cities in the whole state with a public health department that depends on federal dollars. We've got a port, all our homeland security, federally funded, our workforce agencies, much of that federal dollars. These are real people that deliver services our communities depend on every single day. And the pandemic showed us how much we care. We count on public health. And I'll never forget when I woke up in the morning to an executive order that said, halt all federal funding to every agency, nonprofits, community-based organizations, cities and counties, if your organization is not aligned with the president's agenda to end wokeness. Now, I don't know what wokeness is. I don't know how to respond to that. But it triggered a conversation in my city about what happens if we continue our employees working every day, delivering those services, and the reimbursement doesn't come. How long is our burn rate? How many millions of dollars a week do we spend on staffing, our employees, to continue to provide those services when it's uncertain that support from the federal government? Triggered a difficult conversation in our city. Do we lay off all our employees now because we don't know what's coming? Do we continue to support our employees? How far can we go? What's the deficit look like? And then every day is a whole new day with this administration. It's another executive order and another executive order. It makes it difficult to understand how we should move and how we should navigate. And in those moments, I think back to my history, my background. I think about my time in the labor movement. I also think about my grandmother, who grew up in a segregated South, Jim Crow South, down in a small town called Reform, Alabama, Pickens County. A town where if you stepped out of line, if you said the wrong thing, there will be consequences, many times devastating consequences, similar to the threats that we have against public employees today if they don't line up on immigration laws. And so I think about the stories my grandmother would tell me in that environment, when she would say that she would stand up and protest when George Wallace said black students couldn't attend University of Alabama. And she herself didn't attend college, but she still showed up and and protested and participated because it wasn't necessarily about her, it was about the movement. It was about, if you come after one of us, you come after all of us. This is a union shop, right? Yeah. Right. And so, I'll never forget the stories when it was her turn in that small county when she volunteered her 7-year-old daughter and 9-year-old son to be the first 2 of 5 students to integrate Reform Elementary School in Pickens County, Alabama. It was a time when we've seen the stories of Ruby Bridges. Some of you remember. It wasn't an environment you want to send your children into. And I'll tell you, as a parent of 2 daughters, 7 and 10 years old, would I make that decision to send my daughters into that hostile environment to be the first? But again, she volunteered and did that. It wasn't about her. It was about the future. It was about future generations depending on her. And so I wonder what my grandmother would tell me in this moment, because my grandmother's no longer here with us. But I imagine what she would say if I explained to her the situation, that our values are under attack, and it may be uncertain, the decisions that we have to make. Public sector is under attack. The safety net we care about is under attack. What would she say? I believe that she would say, you know exactly what to do. Our generation understood the assignment, and you understand the assignment of what we need to do in this moment. Now is not a time to appease. Now is not a time to erase. Now is not a time to divide. If we appease, has that ever worked for us in the past? Nope. When we divide, what happens to us? We're conquered. Now is the time for us to stand up and stick together. Now is the time for us to stand firm on our values of diversity, equity, and inclusion, to stand up for our communities. Because if they come for one of us, if they begin to divide us on documentation status or LGBTQ, or whether or not we believe in diversity and equity and inclusion, if they come for us here, they're going to come for all of us. And so in this moment, we have to stick with your union. We have to continue to stand strong. We have to fight for the future. Because the future generations of public employees and residents are counting on you. They're counting on Walter. They're counting on Yvonne. They're counting on me. They're counting on all of us. The way that we counted on that generation in the 1960s to stand up and fight back so that we can have the freedoms we have today. So I want to welcome you to the incredible city of Long Beach, where we believe in these things. I encourage you to hang out while you're here, get your business done while you're here. Enjoy our beautiful downtown, take a walk along our waterfront, go visit the Aquarium Pacific, many of our restaurants in our very walkable city, and you will get a preview of what's to come as we continue to open up our doors to the region. As you know, we're going to be a big, major waterfront venue in 2028 for the Olympics. I encourage you to check out our incredible Long Beach Transit Agency, powered by AFSCME. I'm here not only to welcome you, but to offer you my strong and unwavering support as you navigate these uncertainties of these times. Thank you so much.